Welcome, everybody. We're live. Welcome to Brick Slingers. I am Nathan, the Brick Slayer, and this is James from Brick Junkies.
How you doing, everybody?
Hope everyone's
having a good week so far.
See, we got Comcore with us. Dean, he already got in the donation drive. He's ahead of the game tonight. Brickwet is here. Sean needs his winner chicken dinner. Hope everyone's having fun pulling orders if you got them tonight. I unfortunately only got one today, so that was it.
Yeah.
So this
a
is
little slow this weekend.
Yeah, definitely. This is streaming live to my Brick Slayer YouTube channel and Brick Junkies YouTube channel and our Brick Slingers Facebook page. So I don't know if the Facebook one's working, but hey, it should be on there. It says it. So. Hey, David, welcome. Dean says, how many here are from Minnesota? I'm from Minnesota.
I'm in Florida.
I know Sean's from Minnesota. He's swamped with orders because he's got so many bricks in his place. Brick Orphanage. He's close to Minnesota. He's in Wisconsin. Dean, oh yeah, Dean, you ordered from me, I think, or you won some. You're, yeah, I know where you're at. You're like 40 minutes from me. I remember that. Did you get that bag from Cutthroat Bricks last time, Dean? I think you won that, right? I let him know to ship it to you. All right, looks like we got 15 people with us tonight so far. Hopefully we get some more. Perfect, Dean. You did get it. Awesome. So I've been working on my prize wheels lately, and they're pretty top notch tonight. So I'll show you guys them in a little bit. Oh, Gene's got. Dean, you're gonna buy all those eyes? I have eyes on sale. So our sponsors tonight are Comcore, Brick Outside the Box, and Bulk Brick Bank, which is from Sean. He's in the chat. So thank all the sponsors. If you'd like to be a sponsor for the channel, it's a $10 donation, and I make a sponsor Brick Slingers video for you. And we'll go over that shortly here, and it's going to play on YouTube for the rest of your life. So you'll get, it's about the only way you can advertise your Bricklink or Brick Owl store these days. I've got a niche. So $10 donation. I'll put the link in the chat here shortly. We'll go over that later. So let's go check out our sponsors for this show. If you want to watch the sponsor video later, you can always do that. It's going to be on YouTube, so let me pull it up here. There we go. Let's share this. Welcome to episode 31 of Brick Slingers. We're going to go over our sponsors for this week. So go ahead and go over to bricklink.com. Click on store name. We'll enter in the first one, which is Brick Outside the Box. Based out of Texas. She has 181,000 items and 5,415 lots. 4,700 lots are new parts. And 689 lots are used parts. Got some bomb stormtroopers there. She got the chocolate bunny minifig. Oh, she's got the aliens. I like the aliens. Crocodiles. Apples. Aquaman. Couple Aquaman. 3 of them. Let's check out her featured items. Spider Lady, Wacky Witch. She's got a bunch of Halloween themed colors, bricks, and minifigs. So if you're looking for Halloween stuff, definitely this is the place to check out her featured items. Oh, throw it. I'll get it back here. Place to go. She's got the witch. Brickhead. Got some Series 20 collectible minifigs. Got a Sea Rescuer minifig. And she got back to school supplies. So if kids going back to school, get a pencil bag, ruler, and stuff like that. If they're into Lego. Make sure you hit the fan button and your favorite, Dave. Come on, fan, and brick outside the box. Go to our next one. This can be Comcor, C-O-M-C-O-R. Make sure you hit the fan button up on this one. He's got 26 fans, 5,800 lots with 246,000 parts. He's got quite a lot of parts. Let's see how many are new.
Really?
4,100 are new lots, and 1,600 are used lots. So let's see what else I got here. Got featured items. He's got some fireworks guy, Star Girl, Clan of Batman, Vacation Batman. He's got the Orca, Little Shark Man. Got some new parts listed. Oh, you got double torso minifigure. Got a golden ninja Lloyd. Somebody's got to buy these wall hanger sets. Like, you hang your towel or your coats or something on that. That's pretty fancy. Got some instructions. All right, let's go hit up the next one. Bulk Brick Bank with no spaces is the next one. It's based out of Minnesota, like 2 hours from me. Let's see what he's got. Oh yeah, he's got a ton of Lego, literally. He's got 27,000 lots, which is just insane. Of new parts is 26,000. Used parts is 1,000. So in total, he has 591,000 items for sale. That is just crazy. Wonder where he stores all these. Make sure you hit the fan button. Click him as a favorite. So he's got a zombie minifig, Cheetah, Elsa, Jack the Skellington, General Zod. These are all some old ones. Series 2, Series 18. He's got some new parts listed. He must have just parted out the one of the Ninjago ones. That's where you get these remotes and the sword from. A couple other minifigs there. I haven't seen the spacesuit Rex. Also, somebody needs to go buy these, like these, or buy them and send them. One or the other. Golden magnetic chrome bricks, magnets. These are just cool. That's awesome.
They're still there. Still haven't bought them.
The best for last. My store. Brick Slayer. Make sure you hit that fan button. I can be a fan of my own store. Sweet. I have 3,800 lots. I only sell new. 176,000 items. On my featured items here, I got my Brick Slayer Sig Fig if you want to get one of those. Only got a couple left right now. I got to rebuild more. I also do have unsorted bulk bagged Lego. So there's some parts worth some money in there, I think. I don't have time to go through that. I just get them, wash them, bag them. So $6 a piece right now. I got about 20 bags sitting back there. Minifigs. I got some bulk ones here. I got Susan, Sweet Mayhem, Lucy. I got 25, 28, and 29. So if you want to make me a deal on a whole bunch of these ones that I have a ton of, let me know. I'll work out a deal with you. Because I have no use in having that many minifigs. Got some other parts I parted out of small bags and parted together. Some minifigs. So yeah, check out my store. I ship real fast, so let me know. And last one here, it's going to be Brick Junkies store. Oh, there's no dash. Only Brick Slingers. Based on Florida. Got 130,000 bricks right now, 6,800 lots. He's going to be adding a whole bunch of bricks pretty soon. Go ahead and hit that fan button. We got 62 fans. He builds these custom, they're called chibi architecture kits, which means cute miniature architecture sets. So he's got 2 of them right now. So these are pretty nifty. That's the Guggenheim, and then this one is Falling Water. And he makes his own instructions that he'll send with. They're definitely easy to follow. He's got some other small advent calendar sets right here. Got some new parts he added, some minifigs. So make sure you go check out all of our sponsors, because without them, we wouldn't have anything to give away on the show. So it's $10 per week if you want to be the sponsor for the week. You can just donate it to the channel. Link is on my website, brick-slayer.com, and you will get sponsored and get put in one of these videos. Also, we're going to give away today on Brick Slingers. We have these new wheels I created. So some coupons, a random minifig, or that's our free wheel. If you want to give a $5 donation to the channel to help us out so we can get more prizes, you get to spin at this wheel, which is a random CMF. You get next week's sponsor, unsorted bulk bag. Not a damn thing, because you can't always win. We are giving away a Star Wars advent calendar to one lucky winner. Random minifig, random poly bag, my sig fig. So you each get a chance at that for a $5 donation. So it's all fun and games. We're here to have fun. So thanks for watching. All right, so we got those out of the way. You see all those sweet prizes we got? I also got so we are giving away a Star.
Your audio just dropped out, dude. Probably reset it. See if we can come back in and get his audio straight. He better, because he's got all the games at his end. I can't even play them. I don't have them on my computer.
Oh, hey.
There he is.
I was looking for my picture and I disappeared.
He's going to bail on me, dude. Come on. You got all the games. You can't disappear.
I know. So I do have a Star Wars advent calendar. If you haven't seen that brand new one out, that is on the $5 donation wheel tonight. So here is the link if you want to donate to be on the $5 donation. Take a chance to spin at the wheel. Bunch of prizes tonight towards the end of the show. If you don't want to give a donation, you just want to have a chance at the free wheel with some coupons, we'll have that at about the hour mark. So as you've seen in the video, I know it's long. I'm working on the audio still. I'm waiting for my microphone to get here. eBay is being super slow. So that's why it sounds a little funny. Let's see here. Hey, Brick Squid's here. Yeah, you see I play pre-recorded videos now, so I don't do it live. Brick Outside the Box is here, one of our sponsors. All right. So if everyone has heard, Walmart has a second wave of clearance. Some people have hit it up this week. I've seen them on Instagram getting like carts full of crap. I hit up 5 Walmarts. They had all the sets that they wanted to clearance moved into a different area, and they were still full price. So I guess I'm just going to have to check back every week. I scanned it with the Walmart app and added it to a list so that I can just check the price on one of the items. Usually those little arcade $10 Ninjago ones, they're down to $5. So I'm just checking that one, and every time a Walmart has it, then I'm going to go hit them up. So that's my plan this week.
Is your app accurate with the sales in the local stores? Because mine doesn't seem to be very accurate. When things are on sale, you can't tell by the app sometimes, most of the time.
Yeah, mine seems to be right on.
Oh, yeah. Mine's always saying it doesn't know if they've even got any in inventory. It's like, check your store for inventory type thing.
Yeah, usually if it says it has some, it does. If you want to be more exact, you can go to BrickSeek. And that will tell you like if they have 1 to 2 or like 3 to 4 or 6+. So sometimes if I see it on the Walmart app, then I'll go to BrickSeek and type in the SKU or whatever and see if they have a bunch, if it's a ways away. Because obviously I'm not going to drive like 45 minutes and get one set.
Yeah.
But yeah, it looks like Chad's here. I think he said he found some clearance. But up here in Minnesota, they're not clearanced yet, so I'm just waiting. Other states there's been some, so. But then also some of the sets are like $1 to $3 off, and that's at like numerous Walmarts across the country. So I don't know what the deal is there. They're trying to like sell it on clearance for $1 off. That's kind of stupid, but.
It's like a rollback. It's not even a discount or clearance, really. It's like.
Yeah, and then somebody sent me a picture. I think it was Brixico. He's like, "Hey, look, it's on clearance for full price."
That sounds like Walmart.
He even put the stickers on there, and it was full price. And it's like, really? Looks like Dean found 2 Walmarts with clearance. Well, he ain't too far from me, so I'm gonna have to check tomorrow. Brick Orphanage. He found some junk rat and Roadhog sets for $25. Leaf Hunter found 1 at Walmart. Dang. What's funny is I'm on this Walmart Discord for a guy that works at Walmart, and about a week ago he posted and said, "Hey, I heard there's going to be another wave of Lego clearance coming in the next 3 weeks." And I was like, "Oh, hey, I'll just wait and see if that happens." And sure enough, it happened. And then he was like, "Hey, I had to quit my job at Walmart, so I won't be able to give anyone the heads up anymore."
Oh, jeez.
So I was like, well, that was nice while it lasted.
We need to get like an inside person in some of the regional, regional management, so we can find out when stuff's going on sale and just get like leaked information coming out of Walmart all the time. Target too.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Yeah, somebody in the chat, go get a job at Walmart.
Yeah, Walmart and Target. Regional management, sales division. That's what we need. Sales division.
There you go. That's funny. Brick Bin saw the same thing, full price clearance stickers, if I haven't said that. Leaf Hunter, he checked 300 miles of him and had nothing. He lives up in Alaska, I think. So he's got quite a ways to go for Lego. Anything, if you didn't see my last video, or I guess I posted a bunch of videos this week. So I made a bunch of videos, and then it turned out there was no sound. So I was pissed, and I had to make
best ones you've made yet, right?
Yeah, the videos I had to remake them, and I was mad because it was like middle of the night. So, damn. But I ended up I made a video about how I labeled all my drawers. So if you're interested in that, you can go check it out. It definitely seems a lot easier to find the drawers, and I'm not wasting time now. So it took me quite a few days of late nights labeling 2,200 drawers and peeling all the labels off the front and the back. So now I just have labels on the front with barcodes. That's it. So I think it's easier.
Yeah, flipping the drawers around didn't make a lot of sense to get to the barcodes. It was,
well, because I flip it around when it's half empty. So like, but now I just flip it around anyways if it's half empty, because it's easier to see that, oh, hey, there's an open spot there because there's nothing on, there's no sticker, so it doesn't blend in.
I've seen a lot of people leave them like hanging halfway out if they're empty.
Yeah, I have like OCD and I can't stand that. Plus, then I have a cart, so like if it's on the bottom two rows and the cart like hits it, or the kids come by and are like, "Hey, look it, let's push all the drawers in,"
and you're really screwed.
So I'm like, dang it. So when I went through all my drawers, though, I did find like I had the same lot of items, but it was in 2 different drawers. So I don't know how half of it got in a different drawer and it wasn't labeled. And then I had some stuff that was missing. And so now my inventory is like dead on with all the lots are exactly where they should be. So, and I think almost every drawer is full in my store too. So we will see. I just need to get some more clearance. But I do have a bunch of stuff on 30% off and 15% off in my store. So if you're looking for eyeballs, 30% off eyeballs, go take a look.
I think I've got some too. I don't know. I think I got a lot of eyeballs.
And anything that has like a printed face of some sort on it, 30% off. So I went through every item last night and discounted all the stuff I didn't want anymore. So check it out. I'll leave it on there till the crap sells. I don't know.
Who else in the watching right now is using Brick Packer or Brick Freedom? Who's on there using it at the moment?
What do you think about Brick Packer?
I don't know, man. I finally gave in. I've been waiting about a month and a half, and I know the guy's working on it, so I'm not going to give him a hard time. But I've been waiting for Brick Freedom to get his software up and running to make the switch. I've been using Brick Sync for a year, and the app itself is pretty much flawless. I run it locally on a little Microsoft Surface that I purchased just to do nothing but run Brick Sync and pull up orders and stuff when we want to play with it. So the thing sits on 24 hours a day, but it doesn't use any power. The screen goes off. It looks like it's asleep, but it's still running in the background. So, I've paid a couple $100 for it, and it's been working great. And my wife's been, once she heard about the multiple picking option that was being put into Brick Packer, she got real excited. She wasn't feeling it at first, but the more she started thinking about it, she's like, I could run through the store once or twice a day rather than 5 or 10 times a day. This is kind of stupid. So she kind of opted to want to try it, and then I heard about Brick Freedom, so we were kind of holding off. And yesterday I just gave in. I said, the hell with this. I'm getting tired of waiting. So I finished setting up Brick Packer, and today is the first day that we are actually able to pull up multiple orders in a single list. And it's okay. I mean, I'm not gonna criticize it very much. I haven't used it a lot yet. The graphics seem kind of way out of proportion. It's kind of like picking orders for the blind kind of thing. But other than that, It seems to be working okay. I've got a couple little issues with the sorting order when the parts come up on the screen. It's putting a couple things in weird random places that probably shouldn't really be there. I don't know why it is, but for the most part, it seems to be working okay. I mean, it seems to be doing what it's supposed to as far as grabbing all the orders and putting them together and giving you one nice long list. But I don't think she actually pulled any orders this evening. She was going to pull, we were going to wait till we got like 2 or 3 or 4 more orders in to try to do them all at once and see how well it goes. And so she was just waiting for a few more to come in to try actually using it on the iPad. But yeah, I mean, I give the guys, both of them, a lot of credit for building the websites. I know it's a ton of work when you start dealing with databases and stuff, especially things with like these massive part counts. I mean, you're talking 80,000 individual elements, I think, with Lego. So 3,000-4,000 individual molds, and the part count's endless. But yeah, I mean, I give them credit. It looks like it's working. The other Brick Freedom, I just couldn't wait anymore, and I'm still like 30 something in the list, and I know he's getting to it. So eventually, when he finally opens that up, I probably will still switch over, or at least try both of them for a little while and see what I think of each of them. I know, Nathan, you were using Brickpacker for a while, and now you're using Freedom
for like 4 or 5 months. I think I used it.
What do you think about?
It worked great.
What do you think about the two compared to each other?
So how Brickpacker looks is kind of more crude, or not as like. It's kind of refined. It's like how Brick Owl looks compared to Bricklink.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Just by aesthetics, like that's how it looks. It worked fine. I mean, I think I had an issue one time, but that was more like because I kept clicking on crap, and I should have just waited for it to process. But like it worked fine, and I was like, "Hey, can you do this or can you do that?" And he was like, "Oh yeah, no problem." And then he like got all this stuff going, especially the multi-order picking, which wasn't a big thing he thought, but it turned out a lot of people like it once they found out you could do that. And then so I switched over to Brick Freedom because I'm doing all the videos for it, and it seems like it's working. There's been a couple technical issues that we've had to fix right away, but that happens like with any computer program. It'll work fine, and then all of a sudden there's like something you got to fix quick. Steve is like fix stuff. I said, "Hey, can you put this in ounces instead of grams? Because that's what we use over here." And he's like, "Sure." So I don't know. It seems fine so far. I mean, I picked all my orders. The thing I really like is the auto feedback. Like I never have to go. I leave feedback for everyone. And before I'd have to go, after I submitted the tracking number, I have to go quick leave feedback. And now it just automatically does it. So I never have to do it. So
that's cool. Yeah, I just actually went through and had to go through and check every single box for my feedbacks. Like 3 nights ago, I did it, and it was I think it was like 240 check boxes, and I'm like, this is ridiculous. Why can't you just click one thing, hit one option, and just auto fill all of them at once? This is crazy. It took forever. So yeah, if that's a feature, that'll be real nice. Not have to mess with that anymore.
Yeah. Brick Outside the Box says, "I like Brickpacker, have not had any issues, and I like the font size on the pick list." Show it up here. I can set the tablet on the table and pull the drawers from across the table.
From across the room, yeah. They're pretty big.
Did you try to pull them on a phone or on a tablet, or what were you trying to pull them on?
So far, I actually played around with it on the computer screen for a little while, and then we went over to the iPad, and it seemed to work better in landscape mode than portrait mode, because for some reason with Brickpacker, you're still getting that little micro menu thing down the right-hand side of the screen, and it's kind of scrunching up the screen a little bit. You should move that to the top of the screen so it kind of gets out of the way once you start going through your list. But on the iPad, it looks pretty good. I didn't pull it up on the Surface yet. That'll be next when she goes to try doing this and see how she likes it on the iPad or the Surface. But it seemed to be working okay. I wish they'd get rid of that little side menu, though. He needs to put that up at the top and get it out of the way, because it's kind of like messes up the alignment on the page, having that little tiny border down the side, and it's all the words are all kind of squished together and staggered all over the place anyway. It doesn't look good.
Yeah, I think when I was pulling it on there, I used my iPad, and then I had it the landscape way, the longer way, and
Yeah.
it seemed like
That seemed to be the best way for us too.
So, yeah, and like a phone is kind of small, but an iPad or something or tablet, like it's a perfect size, I think.
Yeah. We used to have an iPad mini, but it broke a long time ago. I was thinking about maybe just picking up another iPad mini and putting it on a little cart, so she's got that right there to the cart all the time if she wants it. That way she can kind of go back and forth if she's sitting down going through orders or counting, and then whenever she gets up and walks around the store, she'll have a little mini to keep with her. That would be probably big enough on a mini if it's in landscape.
Yeah. Looks like Secret Squirrel Bricks has joined us. Sean says, I don't get why Brick Freedom has to input everything when Bricksync and Brickpacker doesn't. Technically, Brickpacker, you have to input stuff. Like James found that out last night.
Yeah, I had a lot of stuff that didn't auto sync.
Yeah, if you want to talk about that, the auto and the manual sync.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
It takes time.
Yeah, when I uploaded, I synchronized my two stores, and it pulls up like a chart for anybody that hasn't used it yet, and it tells you what items you've got in your store that did sync correctly between the two stores or did not sync correctly, or it's not quite sure of. And what I found was about 95% of the parts that it didn't understand and didn't sync correctly were all sticker or printed parts. I've got a couple of custom things like the little Guggenheim and the little falling water. Obviously, it's not going to transfer those because those are not legit Lego products that show up in Brick Owl's list. I'd have to manually enter them in both and then synchronize them so that it knows that they're the same thing on both sites. But had to go through. I actually did not do the update. You're supposed to go through and basically tell Brickpacker what part in Bricklink and Owl are the same so that it knows to connect them from now on. So I'm guessing some of the sticker parts that I've got, nobody that's using Brickpacker has had these parts in their store yet, because otherwise it would understand already these particular parts, the printed parts. So I had like 228 printed parts, and I just, rather than spending the couple of hours it's going to take to go through and do them all right now, I just told it to ignore them. So those parts will show up in my Bricklink store, but they're not being carried back over to Brick Owl right now because I just chose to put it on hold, and I'll do it later when I've got some more time. But I'm guessing what it is, it just has to be part of the database that has to be built, and it's not something that's automatic, because evidently I think what the problem was Bricklink was claiming some type of copyright on the part numbers that they're using for stickered and printed parts. So they're saying that Brick Owl's not allowed to use those same part numbers because it's proprietary to Bricklink or Lego or whoever now. So what Brick Owl has to do is they have to come up with their own part number for the existing part. And that's where the problem's coming in, is some of these parts that haven't been put into Brick Owl yet need to be individually entered and a new number assigned to them on Brick Owl, so that the software, whether it's Brickpacker or Brick Freedom, he's having the same problem. He's doing it himself. Brick Freedom is actually, that's why, from what Nathan said, that's why some of this has taken so long for all these people to get onto Brick Freedom, is because he's decided that he's going to do the syncing of the individual parts on his own. There he is. It's in there, I guess. Is that what it is? Sean's actually going to do the individual syncing of all the weird parts himself rather than dump it back on the customer, because I think that's what Brickpacker's actually doing, is they're leaving it up to the customer if you've got parts that don't sync to do it yourself. And I think Brick Freedom was actually doing it himself at his end.
We'll ask him, see what the deal is.
Yeah. But yeah, Coral Brick Sync will do Coral. To Sean, you don't have the latest update of the program. Whoever was the mind behind Brick Sync about a year or two ago stopped supporting the program, and it sat there for a while with nobody maintaining it. And actually, I think it's been a couple of years. I think 2017 was the last year it was updated by whoever created the program. But if you go onto Brick Owl and look up Brick Sync in their forum, there are updated versions of the software that the people on Brick Owl took upon themselves to start maintaining the program. So if your Coral isn't being synced, it's because you've got an outdated version of Brick Sync and you need to go find the new version. I had the same problem when I started using it because Brickpacker hadn't even been online on Brick Slingers yet, and Brick Freedom hadn't been on here yet. So I didn't know anything about either one of them a year ago if they were even started yet. So I started off with Brick Sync, and Sean, I'll find you the link. And when Nathan takes back over, I'll go dig around for it and try to find you the newest version of it. But they posted it in their forum so that you can download the newer version. And once you download it, install it, close it, open it again, it will automatically sync all the new parts, all the new colors. They did fix it. It just wasn't a legitimate release version that you could download on the wiki page because the guy stopped working on it. But like I said, the other users started taking over and taking control of it and have kept it up to date up till at least now that I know of. So I've been using it up until yesterday. Yesterday was the first, late last night was the first time we turned it off and tried the Brickpacker just temporarily, hopefully until Brick Freedom gets caught up with all the users that he's adding. And I give him credit if he's actually doing this whole thing on the behind the scene where he's actually trying to sync all these printed parts. Holy shit! Pull up on Bricklink for just printed parts and look how many there are. I mean, there's tens of thousands of printed parts, and I mean that's a hell of an undertaking if you have to go in and manually number every single part because Bricklink won't let you use their numbers. That's a lot of extra work. So kudos to everybody that's actually taking the time to do all this because that's a lot of damn work, a lot of database work. But any end of the queue in sight. I think I'm 30 something. I think I was like 34 or 36. Let's see what I'm at right now.
The end will be here soon.
Oh, now I have access. Oh, great. Okay, thanks, man. The day after I set up the Brickpacker. Okay, that makes sense. Damn.
Now you gotta turn it off and then go into that one.
Yeah, and I'll have to use this one. Enable integration. See, now I got to disable one. Then I want to be able to use both of them simultaneously just to play with both of them. That'd be kind of cool, but that'll really screw up your store and inventory, I'm sure.
Yeah, that'll really screw it up.
That'd make one hell of a mess. They'd be fighting each other constantly.
There you go.
Anyway.
You can sync it during here and let us know how it goes. Really?
Oh, I'm not doing this on camera. Hell no. When it goes wrong, I'm going to be pissed at everybody, and you don't want to hear it.
It shouldn't be too
Actually,
bad.
right before I started Brickpacker yesterday, I went ahead and made a download from Bricklink and I made 3 different copies of my inventory, and before I even thought about turning Brickpacker on, because I don't need to take any chances like that. So I wound up doing that, and I'll probably when I finally get around to switching over to Brick Freedom now, I'll do the same thing. I'll make 2-3 copies of my store inventory just to make sure if anything goes wrong, I got backups I can get to. But cool. Well, good to know. The line is getting shorter, evidently. So that's good.
Yeah. The end is near.
The end is near. And I've got so many stupid ideas. I just don't want to bury. What's the guy's name on Brick Freedom? I with names.
Garrett.
What's his first name?
That's his first name.
Garrett? Okay. I won't remember that because I don't know anybody named Garrett.
He's from Canada.
But yeah, I feel bad because I'm on the Discord and I keep punching in all kinds of stupid ideas of things that I see that would make things a little bit simpler. And I know it's He's like, dude, shut up. I got plenty to do already. I don't want to keep pestering him too much, but I got lots of cool little ideas to make the website like really nice for sellers. But yeah, I'll give it some time once he gets everybody caught up and everybody can just register and be automatically added after he's got some time on his hands. Maybe I'll sit down and give him a few more ideas of stuff to add to it to make it really kick ass, because there's some really cool stuff on there. But I see a few things that'll make life a lot easier for sellers. One thing that I hate doing, and I don't know if how everybody else on here does it. I mean, everybody has to one way or another. To go to pick, you've got either the order sheet or you've got your tablet in your hand, and you've got your little totes in front of you on your cart, or however you're picking your parts. Once you've got all your parts and you bag them, how do you keep track of which package is whose? Are you printing the labels before you pick the orders, or are you printing your labels after you pick your orders? And if you print your labels after you pick your orders, how are you keeping track of them? My idea, I thought would be awesome is, and I know I posted in his Discord, and I know he's not going to work on it right now, so that's okay. But what we started doing here in our store is my wife will take just a little tiny, we've got one of those thermal printers that's only like 2 inches wide, prints our labels. Let's see. Grab that tote up there and hand me the package that's in there so I can show him, because Nathan hadn't seen those labels before either. No, not that one. There's another one with an actual USPS label. There you go. This one. And that one.
I know.
I've got one of the, I think it's Brothers is the brand that has the little 2-inch thermal labels. And I can format that in PayPal so that all my labels come out looking like this. And it's just a 2-inch wide, 7-inch long little strip, which is really nice for small packages because you can wrap it around and it still goes through the mail with no problem. But what my wife's been doing is when the orders come in and she goes to pick them, she pushes feed and then cut, and it just cuts off like a little 1/2-inch strip of the label. And she'll write the Bricklink or Brick Owl order number on it and the customer's name and the state. And we stick that on the package. But if you're in your orders list on Brick Packer or Brick Freedom, it'd be cool if you could just check all the orders you're going to work on and then print out just a little tiny mailing list for each of those customers. So you stick that to your drawer. You don't need the color information anymore for what drawer is what order color, because you got the name and the part and the order number on it. And as soon as you're done packing it, you peel it off and stick it to the package too. That's what we've been doing lately, because it really saves a lot of time from having to write it 2 or 3 times in 2 or 3 different places, and just make a little sticker and stick it on there before you print out the labels later. So anyway, that's just a dumb idea I had. I know it's kind of a pain to probably do at his end as far as making up a print sheet of labels for nothing, really. It's just for internal store use so that you can keep track of all the packages as you're packing them. Or once you get them packed, we've had piles of 10, 20 orders at one time, and it's like, if you lose one, you're never going to find it unless you tear the package open and find out which it is.
Yep. Because otherwise you might ship the wrong package to the wrong people. And
I've done that once. We've only been in business 1 year, and I've only done that once. I shipped 2 packages, and check this out. One went to New York, the other went to freaking Alaska. I went to Alaska. I'm like, how the hell did I mess that up? And both customers were awesome about it. The guy in New York obviously got his first, and he's like, dude, I got an order, but this isn't my stuff. And I'm like, well, okay, give me the list of parts. So I pulled up and I was like, oh man, that was supposed to go to Alaska. And then I contacted the customer in Alaska, and it took him a week to get the order. And I said, I emailed both of them a new label. They stuck it on and mailed it to each other, and it actually worked out in the end. They both thought it was kind of funny, but the guy in New York really waited like 2.5, almost 3 weeks to get his parts finally, because it was so far away out in Alaska. But I've only done it once. Only once. I'm not going to do that. Make that mistake again.
Yeah. And what I do, so on my business card, I just have an order thing on the back so I can circle which website it is, and then write the order number so I can keep track that way.
That's not a bad idea.
If I get a lot, I can always just write the first name or the name on the outside of the package. But I don't really get that many yet, so I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, if I ever change my my business card. The only thing I'll add is a stud ruler on it. I seen somebody had that. That was cool.
That's that ruler.
I did order like another 1,000 business cards because I was on the Vistaprint website the other night and I was bored. You know, I bought a
$20, whatever.
I bought a stamper that stamps my website. Like, well, I'm paying for shipping. Might as well throw some business cards in there. Gonna need them eventually. So, yeah, I got like another 1,000 coming. And I was like, "Do I really need a stamper?" And I was like, "Well, it'd be cool anyway. We'll just stamp it a bunch."
Who on here actually sends out business cards and stuff? Because we don't. It's one of the things that, as a buyer, and I was on Bricklink for about 6 months as a buyer before I started the seller account. And as a buyer, don't get me wrong, anybody that prints out all their nice, fancy, pretty shit, I just throw it in the garbage. I mean, it's not that I don't care, but I don't want to keep a whole bunch of, it's like a Rolodex. Who the hell has a Rolodex anymore? You know, it's like, what are you going to keep all these business cards for? And I don't. I wind up adding people as, you know, my favorite stores or something like that on Bricklink. But all the paperwork and all the stuff that I get, the only thing that I got, actually I got two things. I forgot. Somebody actually sent me some extra parts recently. Puppy.
Yeah, the misprint puppy.
No, that's not what I was thinking, but I ordered some parts from a guy probably in the last couple of weeks, and I whenever I need a weird part, I'll add other stuff to the order to justify the shipping, obviously. And I just ordered a whole bunch of tan stuff for my falling water building that I'm doing. And I don't know why, but the guy like went through his stuff and like threw in like half a dozen extra tan parts that I didn't order. And he said something like, you know, enjoy the gift or something. I was like, that was kind of cool, but why would you give me like half a dozen free bricks that I didn't even order? They're like weird. It's like the L-shaped tile, a couple other weirds. I mean, nice parts, don't get me wrong. They're 10, 20 cents a piece, and he just gave them away. And I was like, that's awfully nice, but why would you give me a whole bunch of Lego parts I didn't really need or order? But it was nice. And the other one was one of the things that really kind of hit me when I was just a buyer on Bricklink, and I know Nathan does it too, so probably most of these guys do, but I was sitting here and I was in a really shitty mood one day. I forgot why, but I was like I was really in a crappy mood. I mean, it was more like mopey depression type mood. And you know, when your mail comes, you're always like happy to get your mail, and it's like Santa Claus showing up every day. But I was still in such a crappy mood that it didn't matter that the mail came. And I opened this one package, and there was the guy. What did he put in the first? What did he get put in the first one we got?
Starburst.
It was a Starburst. Yeah, it was just a stupid Starburst candy, and it was the first order on Bricklink that I had gotten that had anything extra in it besides like a business card or a little thank you slip of paper or something.
Yep.
And the guy threw a Starburst in there, and I swear to God, that one stupid ass little piece of candy like completely changed my day. And it wasn't like, ooh, it's like a giant, great piece of candy. It was just the thought. Somebody put enough thought into the fact that, maybe this will do something. And it took the day I got that was the day I decided, okay, every order we ever ship out is going to have something like that in it. And I've gotten 2 emails from other customers that we have sent stuff out to that kind of replied back with like a legit story of how them getting that little extra thing like changed their day too. So I was like, you know what, that's pretty cool. So that's one of the things in our store. That's the only thing we stick in is just a piece of candy, whatever it is. And but I never messed around with any of the business cards. I got one from what was that order you placed for the brick separators? Who was that from?
That was for Harley Quinn.
Who was it from?
Cutthroat Bricks.
Cutthroat Bricks. He sends out like a plethora of promotional material. I think he said he owns his own print shop, and boy, he prints out a bunch of shit.
Did you get like 5 things also?
Oh yeah, there was flyers, there were like request forms, there was like fill out this request, it's like all kinds of stuff, and it's like That's cool, and I get it. It's all promotional material, but it's like, man, so much of that stuff, especially if you're ordering a lot of small orders, I wind
Yeah.
up just throw it away. And it's not that I don't, it's nothing personal to anybody. I don't bother keeping stuff. Otherwise, my desk looks worse than it usually does, which is bad enough of my own crap. But to have it piled up with, stuff coming in from 30 or 40 orders from around the world, it's like, I can't keep all this shit. So I usually, if the seller does something over the top or something really cool, I'll definitely write something in the feedback, or I definitely go on and add them to my favorite stores, or send them a nice little message back saying that, whatever they did, I really appreciated it. Because there's been a few people that have really kind of gone above and beyond. Like the guy that sent me the extra bricks, I have no idea why he put them in there, but it was nice of him, and it's not something that I would normally just give away a bunch of random bricks just because, somebody bought a bunch of tan here. Take a whole bunch of other tan shit you didn't really need, but it was kind of cool. I mean, it was nice.
Yeah, I know. I watched Great Brick Lab. He's in the chat right now. One of his videos he said when he started, he would throw in extra pieces, and the people were like, "Thanks, but I don't really need these." Like,
yeah. Oh, they weren't even really. I mean, they appreciated it, but it's like, what am I gonna do with it?
what am I gonna do with these? So yeah, I send a little treat because I have a sweet tooth. So most of them will get these little pack of gummy bears. They don't cost too much to ship because some gummy bears they're heavy, so you got to think about that when you're shipping.
Yeah, we always have to go 2 ounces over whatever the weight is for the order to cover ours. We send out a couple different things. We've sent out the Starburst. We've sent out Laffy Taffies. Everybody loves Laffy Taffies.
Yeah.
Airheads, send out Airheads, and all kinds of different candies. It just depends on where we are and what we buy at the time. But yeah, the problem is everything you buy, it's got to be like all those little individually packaged things, and it's got to be nice and thin. So otherwise, it takes up too much room in a package, or you're paying another 50 cents to mail them a bag of 50-cent candy, so it's costing you $1 every time you mail something. Kind of got to be careful with it.
Well, I'm usually paying, for the minimum is 4 ounces to USPS, so I'm gonna put that candy in there and get my money's worth.
There you go.
Looks like Michelle's here. Welcome. She was a winner last week. What was that link you sent me? Let me show you guys this here. Let me find it.
Oh, the one, the elementary. Yeah, I don't know if anybody. This came across my my Facebook feed this morning, and I thought it was kind of interesting, so I sent it to Nathan, so he could pull it up on the screen. You guys could probably save a link to it. Evidently, elementary is working on some type of little extra side database of all of the new parts that are coming out and or are available, and what kits they're in and how many of them there are per kit. So any of the sellers or buyers, I guess, that are really looking for the new oddball parts, they're giving you a list of every set that has the new parts and how many there are. So if you're specifically looking to get some of these for your store or your builds, they're putting together lists of all the new elements that are being released, which I thought was pretty cool. I have he could probably put the link to that page in the chat over here, but it's pretty extensive. They're doing a really nice job of going through and finding all the weird new parts, whether it's colors, element shapes, or printed parts. They're definitely putting some overtime in on this, and it's pretty cool because there's some weird custom parts like that 2x4 dark tan oval. I'd love to get a few of those. Lots of new parts.
I know here.
Oh, remember that little inverted clip with a stud that only came in clear? They just released it in black.
Nice.
Yes. I want it in gray and black, and it came out in black, which is cool.
I think the majority of these is because of the Mario set, which has almost all new parts.
Yeah, and so did the Minions had some new parts in them. A lot of the Mario stuff's all new parts.
There's a ton.
Yeah, they're coming out with a lot of different weird, crazy pieces now, and it's kind of funny because it's like all the the Lego A-Falls, the fans when it comes to building. as long as Lego invented the part, it's, you know, God created it. But if you build it at home and print it in the 3D printer, it's like you're Satan. It's like, well, what the hell's the difference?
Now, does it show you what sets have the most new parts in? Because like that would be one thing that I'd be interested.
Yeah,
If one
yeah.
set
There's another page.
that might be worth buying it, but
Here's the other page. Let me send you the link. This page gives you more like a graph or a chart of the sets and parts.
all right, let me get here. Come on, Facebook. You can do it.
You can do it. Yeah. This one gives you a chart, tells you what kits they are, how many parts, how many new elements, and the percentage of the kit that is actually new parts versus existing parts. Like if you scroll down to the mosaics, obviously some of those have like 1,500 new parts because they created a new color for a dot or a stud or whatever. Can you get that one to come up?
Should be right there.
There you go. I'm guessing they're going to have some kind of ongoing system or something, a secondary list somewhere that you can go to and just see all the new stuff that's available or coming up. Some of the stuff in the list, I think are kits that have not even been released yet. So people that are looking for specific parts and colors or something that aren't out yet, they might have to wait, you know, until the third quarter, fourth quarter next year, or whatever for some of the kits. But
oh, yeah, like some of these Mario ones have 31 and 37 new parts.
right. So they're pretty sought after for the builders because these guys, once they find a part they want, they're going to need 50 of them or 25, you know.
This one, Guarded Fortress Expansion Set, 41 new parts.
Yep.
That's crazy. Oh, this one's 49 Bowser's. They're all Mario stuff. I don't know. I don't think the Mario stuff is going to be that much of a hit, I don't think. But
I don't think it's going to be so much of a hit in a toy. I think it's going to be something people are going to snatch up for the parts for building. Because, I mean, you look at these guys that are doing architectural kits or some of the spaceships, whether it's not really so much Star Wars, but some of the other brands of space kits that people are building mocks from. I mean, they're using thousands and thousands of parts on these giant ships. Yeah. And the more weird, crazy shaped parts they can get, the better, you know? I'm waiting for Lego to decide to finally come out with a legit 6-sided stud brick. They've been putting it off and putting it off and putting it off. Now they've got a 5-sided one. They still have yet to make a 6-sided snot brick.
I suppose it won't be that hard.
No, it won't be hard, but it's like, why wouldn't you have done it? They've got these blockheads. They could have been doing that for 2 years now, or 3 years. It'd make the build so much simpler if you've got a 6-sided brick, you know?
But it would have to technically be hollow because otherwise you could choke on it. See?
Oh yeah, you can make a hollow with studs on all sides.
But how are you going to make a hollow that has to have the thing on all of it? If you fill the form in with plastic, it would like just fill in the inside.
No, you make it a 5-sided brick, and the 6th side would have like ports that would go into it. You can do it. It'd be easy.
No.
Some of their supports are 2-part pieces that they snap together.
Yeah, Alex is right. Some of the parts Lego makes are actually 2 pieces that snap together after they're molded. So you could make 2 halves of 2 hollow bricks that snap together and make it a 6-sided piece if they wanted to. But whatever.
Yeah.
The closest thing is the dice. The dice are 6-sided brick. Actually, I don't know if I saw it did that on your video or not. But I actually ripped one apart, took all the rubber off it, and
Oh, really?
the inside was pretty slick the way they made it. I lost it though. Took me hours to get that thing apart because the rubber was like, oh my god, melted through the part like in 30 spots, and you couldn't get it back apart. And finally, I like razor bladed the whole damn thing down to just the plastic core, and it was pretty cool. I'll have to do another one.
Well,
Anyway.
I ended up ordering. So I know last week I mentioned I was gonna make some micro army tanks.
How's that going?
I finally ordered all the parts last night. Some of these
Oh, yeah?
people are selling parts for ridiculous prices, though. Like,
Yeah, you got to watch yourself if
they
you're doing
need to
that
make-
auto order thing.
oh yeah, like this one place had this one piece and it was $12.50, and I was like, really? So I went in. It was like hose or tubing or something. So I just got 2 smaller pieces because I paid like 10 cents.
Yeah.
So I was like, if you didn't actually check stuff, you'd be paying outrageous prices, which is probably why some of the prices on Bricklink are like ridiculous because people are buying.
I mean, there are literally stores out there that have every single part in their store at $1. Every single part, and they're just waiting for those auto bot orders to come through and grab 10 parts and make a $10 order. And it's like, I couldn't do business like that. You'd be waiting forever to get orders.
Yeah, and then there was like a 1x1 brick with 4 studs on it or whatever, and it's like $1 some, and I'm like, really? Like that seems excessive. So I'd like go check
Probably
the app,
was.
and I was like, okay, I guess that's like reasonable, and there must not be that many in that color.
Yeah. Sometimes you run into the rare ones, but then you redesign the build using a different color. If it's a light blue gray and you can't get it, switch it to dark gray.
Well, this was tan. I was like, I didn't think tan was that difficult.
Yeah, tan's an expensive color, unfortunately. I know. Trust me, I know. I've got literally probably like 100 pounds of tan bricks that I've bought over the last year, and it sucks that it's a very expensive color.
Yeah, so I have enough bricks I ordered. I tried to order them from all my favorite friends here in the chat, but unfortunately I would have had to place like 8 separate orders. So I ended up getting from 3 stores, which I haven't bought from before. And it was like $90 some. I rated my store, which Bricklink needs to work on. If you have the part, they should make it so you can just click a button and it like puts it as I have this many, because you have to manually go into your wanted list and put how many you have, which is really stupid. And so I had about 50% for every tank. So then I ordered.
If you go to Rebrickable and upload your inventory to Rebrickable, it'll tell you every part you've got and how many.
But you can go to your inventory on Bricklink and click on my wanted list, and it will pull up all the parts you have for everything on your wanted list and then what wanted list they're in. If you click the old version, if you click the new updated version, it doesn't tell you that, but you still have to go over to your wanted list and mark like, I have 4 of these brick, I have 3 of these. And so I had about 50% of each one. So it ended up being like $90 to order the rest of the bricks, but that does make like 25 tanks. So I was like, that's pretty reasonable, I guess.
Right.
But I don't know. So I'm going to make them once they arrive, and I'll probably give a couple away on here and see if anyone has any interest. Because I have like 44 I could build, but if no one has interest, I'm not going to build any. But if they're good.
Did you order those double clips?
No, I didn't build that one. I'm only going to build the ones that look like cool ones. Some of those just like dumb. But let's see here.
What's the paint?
Red, yellow, green, blue have 2 useful and wide range of 8 balls. Dice core would have been awesome, but it has a 1/4 plate offset on each side. That makes it really hard to build anything flush. Yeah. Trigger brick, he's been hounding me about seeing what the tank looks like. As soon as I get one, I'll do a video on it. I gotta wait for the parts to get here. We'll see how fast people ship. One of the shops was over in Wisconsin, and then I think
Did you go by that list I sent you?
one of them. I don't know. I haven't looked at it. But Brick Vibe, they have like 9 million bricks. That is insane,
Isn't it?
I would like if you know Brick Vibe out there, tell them to come on the show, Brick Slingers. I want to see how they store 9 million bricks.
Yeah, no kidding.
But yeah, so that's crazy.
Does anybody on here know Clutch? He'd be really interesting to talk to a couple of times. I know he's got his own show and stuff, but you know,
Like,
as
no
far as doing something legit seller wise. His store is massive.
Yeah. I was gonna order some more
Yeah,
CM
Brick Vibes right there.
Oh, hey, Brick Vibes there. I placed the order
What's
from
up,
you last night, bud. Hey, you should hit me up if you want to be on the show. Show us how you store your 9 million parts. That's just crazy.
Yep. Something to strive for. I'm trying to get up to 500,000. Jealous.
Yeah, I'll go over how to be on the show if you want, so everyone knows how. Let me get it up.
9 million bricks. Oh, he's got to have some kind of warehouse. That's not something you're going to do in your basement. I mean, I've only got 100 and we were up to 180 and 180,000, and that's taken up a lot of space. So, I mean, I could see 9 million. I bet you he's got a 2,000 or 3,000 square foot warehouse for that.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Oh, yeah.
So if anyone wants to be on the show, go to brick-slayer.com, click on contact, and then fill out the form. If it loads here, fill out the form. Just talks about your store, and then send me a little video just showing the walk around of your store, so I can make sure you're not living in a trailer or something and making little kids do all your work. Never know these days. And then if you win any prizes tonight, make sure you go to brick-slayer.com, hit claim prize, complete the little form about what you won, if it needs to be mailed for your shipping address, and then hit submit so that I can get those out in the next couple days, or get them to the appropriate people that are going to get them out. Even if you want a discount code, go on there and do that, because I need your email and your username. So just so everyone knows that.
For a backdrop.
And if you want to donate,
with Brick Junkies, that might be doable.
if you want to donate,
Sorry, go ahead.
For the sponsor, you can do it during the week too, and you'll get on the next show. Hit the donate button, $10. If you wait till the night before, I'll still try to get you on. But oh yeah, we got to go over our sales. I keep forgetting, probably because they suck.
Yeah, right. There's nothing to talk about this week.
Brick Orphanage says, I really like that they link to each color of your own inventory on the part page. I don't know what he's talking about, but Sean Morgan wants a mess lab in the back. Trigger Brick says the form consists of history of your life from DNA up to this evening. Oh, that would be funny.
We need blood samples. We need mother's maiden name.
Yeah. All right, let's share some sales here. Let me find my sales screen. Sales have sucked, so everybody's impressed.
Yeah, right.
Let me get them up here. So for August, so I just put my August video up only like a day ago. So if you all were looking for that, it's posted now. What's going on here? I don't know why the screen's being stupid. So I'm getting a new computer screen at the end of the month. Isn't that cool?
I think you should get a new computer, dude.
I'm getting this computer screen. You know how much I'm paying for it? Free.
Dude, I've got like 5 extra computers laying around the house. I'll send you one. If you need it.
If they're newer than 2008, you can send me one.
Yeah, they're definitely. I know they have newer parts than 2008. I don't know about the chassis. The chassis is like one of those OG badass Dell gaming chassis, but all the parts inside are relatively new.
Oh, well, that's cool. All right.
So I figure Brick's computer's the only one worse than his.
So for August or for September, I keep saying August. For September, I have 15 sales. So, you know, we're at the middle of the month, almost 1 sale per day. Income is $254. Profit, though, is $124. So still at 50%. That's good. Cost of the brick sold, $55. Shipping, almost identical, $55. Seller fees right now is $19. Average sales only $16. That sucks. Sales per day is 1.1. That sucks. Bricklink is winning, of course, 53%. Brick Owl is 46%. eBay is not a damn thing.
Did you give up on eBay?
Well, no, just nobody's bought anything yet, or I haven't really checked my store. Maybe all my listings are canceled or something. I don't know. I don't really
didn't pay your eBay fees.
Bricklink was $174. Brick Owl is a big whopping $80. So that's not very much. 60% of the orders were bricks, 20% were minifig parts, 13% were minifigs, and 6% was minifigs and bricks. Looking at the years so far for orders, last month I had 57. This month I have 15. So maybe it'll pick up. I don't know. We'll see. And then for the dollar average, yeah, we're down here. We're beating January, so that's good so far, I guess. But not any other month. So hopefully I get another $1,000 in sales in the next 2 weeks. But I don't know. I'm optimistic.
I don't know. There's been a lot of ups and downs on our side. We get a week with like hardly anything, and then we get slammed like in 3 days. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's a spending, something with the buyers themselves are only buying once or twice a month because of paychecks or something. But it's weird. Been a lot of ups and downs lately.
Yeah, that's why I put a bunch of crap on 30% off. So maybe somebody will come buy all my eyeballs. I'll get all those looking at eyeballs.
What you gotta do is you gotta market them as special. The new artsy kits. They're special parts for the what do they call those things? The little dots kits they got now.
I almost bought
mosaics.
Somebody at Target moved those $20 dots kits and they put them somewhere else, and they were like $5. It said.
Really?
Like, I'm gonna buy all these, so I grabbed all of them, put them in the cart, and then I was like, I better scan it just to make sure. So they were in the wrong spot. They were $20.
$20.
I was like, nope, not buying them.
Oh damn!
But then again, I did get some dots kits earlier, and I haven't sold a single one, so I don't think I'm gonna buy anymore.
Really?
Yeah, dots have sucked. Like eyeballs.
Oh, you got to mark. What you got to do now is market them as the special parts for the mosaics. People will be like, "Ooh, special mosaic dots!" And buy
I'll make the Lego sign out of eyeballs. See?
There you go. I told you I wanted to do a mosaic one.
The white
you could be all the white parts out of eyeballs. Exactly.
Yep. Right when the Lego store starts having like the little dots on their pick-a-brick wall, and I'll buy a whole bunch. And then I would make a sign back there that looks like that. That'd be cool. Where are we? An hour in?
Concourse says he thinks there's something up with the Bricklink algorithms. We need to get somebody on the inside of Bricklink to find out what the hell the algorithm is really doing and how it works. But I do have to admit that even if Bricklink is doing something weird, I do see a spike on Bricklink and Brick Owl at the same time a lot of times, which is kind of like throws off that whole idea that it's Bricklink doing something. It's almost like like the buyers are only spending money on certain days of the month almost, because I do see where if we don't get an order for 2 or 3 days for some reason, then like on a Thursday we'll get 3 or 4 orders from Bricklink and 2 or 3 from Brick Owl on the same day. So I kind of tend to not so much be as skeptical of Bricklink anymore, because I've seen it happen on both sites on the same days.
See, mine are always opposite. One day it'll be Bricklink orders, one day it'll be Brick Owl.
Really?
Rarely are they the same day. And it'll be like 2 or 3 on one.
Oh, wow.
So
I've been getting a lot more orders in the middle of the night lately, like 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning type orders.
California.
Yeah, and a lot of them are coming from California. I mean, we're as far away as you can possibly get from California.
Yeah,
And,
I've had a lot
of them.
California. I think just to brick out the bucket, whatever it is, Evan, he must not be selling to everyone that lives near him. Because
is that what it is?
Yeah. I'm getting all of his orders or something. You're getting them. He needs to be on that. All right, let's do some giveaways. Oh yeah, if you guys have a Costco membership, you got to get these. My wife told me about these. They're called Don Sumor. I think that's how you say it. I don't know. Look at them. It's like a little breaded pastry thing. These are phenomenal.
Huh.
Crazy.
I like pastry.
I never bought them, but
I like pastry a lot.
Oh, they're good. And you get like a whole bucket of them. So, Sean says, I get hit every Sunday, hard except last week. It came Monday. Well, that's why we're on, so you can pick all those Sunday orders. All right, let me get my sweet wheels up here. So I know there's a delay between us and California and everyone far, far away from me, like up to 10 seconds. So that's why we're doing the new and improved wheel spinning games, because it doesn't matter how far away you live and if there's a delay, because it's going to tell us who's next, okay? So if you want to be, oh crap, I hit the button. If you want to be in the free spinning for either, I even got clapping and all kinds of crap. So hold on. I gotta get to the right wheel. I got lots of wheels. So if you want to be in the free discount spinning or possibly win a minifig, write free in the chat and I'll add you to the wheel. Oh, I hit the other wheel now. Dang it.
Alex wants free stuff. Everybody wants free stuff.
I spent lots of time putting these together. It was fun. I couldn't get my old school hat game to work, so I don't know what's wrong with the hat game, but it only works on PCs. I couldn't even get it on my crossover app to
Well, of
work.
course it only works on a PC. It's like 20 years old, man.
I got Brickstock to work on the Chromebook using an app to convert it to PC.
Oh.
And I tried to do it with this, and it just was like, no. It would freeze out.
You need to give up on all those generic operating systems and just buy a real computer, dude. That's the problem.
Don says I can add him to 10%. Sounds good, because we got a lot of people in here watching tonight. So everyone might not win. So you might be a loser tonight, but that's okay. I'll just add I'll add 10% off to my store if we remove some. Do you want how many 10% off do you want to your store? So everyone's a winner tonight on the free one?
They're not going to order anything, but sure, go ahead. I don't care. Nobody orders anything after this. I haven't seen any orders come in from the show.
I'll get rid of
sure, give them 10%. My store's at 20%. The whole store is right now, except for my chibi builds and base plates because they cost too damn much to pack and ship.
Oh yeah, if anybody else wants me to throw their store on here, if you want to offer a 10% off coupon or something, say it in the chat and I'll add it on here. All right, I got some in there. Oh, I hit the button again. Dang. All right, let me share my screen here. I got to add all these names here. So, ba-dum. I think you should be able to see that. Today we got the wheels going. I got to edit all these fake names I put in here now. Let's see who's in here for free ones.
Oh, everybody.
Oh man! All right, we got Alex. We got Secret Squirrel.
Hey, did you know with a PC you can actually highlight and copy and paste that text?
Hey, that I could do. No, it only lets me click on. If I click
David wants to bring that coupon to my store.
it puts people in timeout.
Timeout.
All right, Secret Squirrel Bricks. We got Alan Anderson in the house. We got Brick Quest. Trigger Bricks in here. Oh, Sean's in here. We got Howard. Damn. Leaf Hunter.
How's Trigger Brick store coming? How full's he got it now?
I think he's at like 20,000 or something.
Well, he's got a ways to go then, huh?
David says I'll order something from Brick Junkies. Get a real computer. But see, you guys, I don't see the actual YouTube chat. I see the StreamYard chat. So if I click on something, this is what happens. It pops up on the screen.
That's because you can't open multiple windows because you don't have a real computer.
I have 2 screens right now. I'm hoping to get 3. Trigger Brick wants to be a moderator. All right, I got everyone in here, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 people. See, look at it. It even says free in the middle. So we'll spin the name wheel, and then whatever name's first gets a spin at the prize wheel, okay?
Oh, it's like double whammies.
Yeah.
You remember the whammy? Have you ever seen the whammy show? You ever watch that? Big bucks, no whammies. Stop!
No, is that from like 1975 or something?
Oh, dude, that's like the coolest, most awesome 80s game show ever. I'll send you a link to it later.
I think that was being made in that time period or something.
Oh yeah, you are like.
Michelle says I forgot her.
Yeah,
Let me get her in here. We can't forget Michelle.
Michelle.
We'll put her on top. Number 1.
There you go.
No, it's actually shuffled, so it's a wheel, so there's not really a number 1. All right, let me make sure.
Kind of like a circle.
Oh, I think I missed a few on here. My gosh. Dean. I missed a whole bunch. David. Oh my gosh, you guys. I'm going to have to add some loser spaces because we got too many people.
Loser spaces.
All right, I think I got everyone. Let me count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, if I forgot you, tell me now.
I gotta wait a minute and I have to see if something pops up on the screen.
All right. We're going to add some. We got these ones now. Oh, who's going to be the first one? Oh, I hit the wrong button. Hold on. Oh. Sean's going to be the first one.
Oh, like that's obvious. Dude, that's so weird.
Hold on, Sean. I'm not done with this one yet. So Sean's the first one. I gotta add some.
Mint box bricks. Has there been a game that Sean hasn't won first yet? I don't think so.
Yes, the very first one.
Well, he probably wasn't even on for the very first one. That's probably why he didn't win it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Not a thing.
9. You want to give 2 coupons to yours?
Sure, that's fine.
All right. Sean's always here winning. He's going to give 2 coupons too.
You need to come up with some better graphics. Make it like the Wheel of Death. Like, show some kind of like Mad Max looking thing. Dude, a new game. A new game. We come up with another wheel, and whatever comes up, they have to send us stuff. It's like the Wheel of Losers. Whoever's the biggest loser has to send us stuff.
Oh, here, we'll put Sean's other store on here. Bulk Brick Bulk.
Put both stores on. There you go.
Bulk Brick Buffet, that's what it is. Here you go, Sean. I got both your stores on there. Okay. That's Brick Owl. So this one here, we're going to have enough for everyone.
Goodies for everybody.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sure. All right, there's 11. There's going to be 2 losers. Okay. So if you lose, I'm sorry. You're still a winner, but you just won the loser. Okay. So Sean's first. So here we go. Are you ready, Sean? I better write this stuff down because there's a lot of winners. He can't win his own store, so we got to do it again.
Got to spin again, huh?
He can't win his own store. Oh, he won your store. All right, there's one down. Who's next? Oh, Trigger Brick. There we go. We'll see what he wins. Oh, yes. He's going to come by from my store. That's funny. He's going to buy all my stuff so he can sell it in his store.
Did Sean win the one to mine?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's actually going to get 30%.
All right, Howard.
You just got to wait for me to make the coupon, then you can put the coupon on top of the store's already 20%.
Oh, there you go. That's a good deal. All right, Howard. Let's see what he wins. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, Howard got from Lesward Bricks up in Canada. All right, let's see who's next. Doesn't everybody love these wheels? Trigger Brick, you can only use 1 coupon at a time on Bricklink.
It's not Walmart. They don't let, or Publix. They don't let you stack coupons.
How did I get 2 names together? All right, Michelle's going first. I don't know what happened. Oh, here we go. There we go. I'll fix it. All right, Michelle.
I'm 100% off.
Got fooled Alex. Oh, Michelle got mint box bricks. The Brick Owl store.
And just so Michelle knows, her Guggenheim is going out tomorrow. I was actually waiting on a few parts to finish the kits. So that'll be on its way out to, I'm mailing them out tomorrow.
Oh, Michelle, after I removed it, this is what it says, random minifig. That's why. It was mint box bricks, and then I removed it. So there might be a delay on your side. Do. All right, Alan Anderson. Let's see what he wins. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, he got a coupon to book Brick Bank on Bricklink. All right. That's pretty blurry on your screen.
Yeah.
Do those wheels look blurry on your screen?
Yeah, seems like the feed's running pretty kind of laggedy.
Oh, that's weird. If you rewatch this tomorrow, it'll be crystal clear, I guarantee you. But
Crystal clear, yeah.
good thing I got lots of color. Let's see who's next.
I think YouTube's throttling everybody.
Oh, Alex.
Oh, Alex wins. Gonna win 10% to Brick Junkies.
Oh, Chad got in here. He's a little late. We'll add him to the list. Chad. All right. See what Alex wins. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, he got 10% to bulk brick buffet on Brick Owl.
We got a huge store too, so we're gonna definitely get some parts. Yeah, Alex is going around buying up everybody's brick separators just so everybody knows. He's got a little mock that he's building. He needs like 100 of these stupid things.
We got to add one more. How does it nobody get the loser spot yet? All right, here we go. Oh, it's all brick buffet. My bad. All brick buffet. Here we go.
Is he still climbing the ladder over there on Brick Owl?
I think he's back down to 4th. All right, Secret
Yes,
Squirrel.
he is.
Let's see what Secret Squirrel gets. You gotta keep on to my store. Look at that. There you go. I'll remove that one. Leaf Hunter thinks he's going to hit the loser spot. Let's see. Oh, Chad. Got in there late. Let's see what Chad wins.
Cool.
Oh, man. Chad got the random minifig pull. All right, we'll pull that as soon as I finish these here and get rid of the wheels, okay?
Pretty cool.
4 for 4.
That's pretty cool.
Oh man, sure get squirrels looking around my store. Let's go buy something. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, Leaf Hunter! You got 50-50 chance. All right, so there we go. What's it gonna be?
Is this a weapon?
No,
Oh, he was right. Not a damn thing. I think you jinxed yourself.
Well, if Chad still wants the discount, go to my store because everything's on sale for 20%. So you got automatic 20%, dude.
Oh, that wasn't Chad. That was Leaf Hunter.
Oh, Leaf Hunter. Well, sorry, Leaf Hunter. Go on my store, man. It's all 20% off. Everything except for base plates. I'm not giving those away cheap because they're too expensive to ship.
Oh, Trick or Brick's leaving. Sean says, "Oh, spin again." I don't have enough coupons. All right, let's see here. Dun, dun, dun. Brick Quest. Leaf Hunter, if you want to coupon to my store, just send me a message if you want to buy something. Otherwise, Michelle says you can have her coupon. Just let me know. It's a Brick Owl one. She won 2 mint box bricks, 15% off.
Everybody's just giving away money today.
Dun, dun, dun. Here we go.
50-50.
David. Hey, how did I end up with? Oh, whoops! I forgot this. I forgot.
You didn't spin the prize.
I was like, hey, why don't these line up? All right, here you go, Brick Quest. This is yours, and then we're gonna do David's spin. Got ahead of myself. All right, Brick Quest. He won 10% off the Brick Junkies.
There you go. It's actually 30%, but you gotta get on there and get it soon.
And then this one is for David. Either gets to my store or not a damn thing. 50% chance. Up, up, up. Yay! And the last but not least, oh my gosh, it's Dean. How did he win? He's the only one on the wheel. Yay! Oh, let's see what he wins. A new car? 100
A
grand?
new car.
way too much fun with these.
I won not a damn thing. That was fun. If you thought that was fun, let me know in the chat. I had fun. So,
wasn't one of them a random minifigure? You still got to pick the figure.
oh yeah, good thing I got to pick that. Hold on, let me get the $5 one up here so you can all see what we can win. So remember, $5 donation, chance of my sig fig, not a damn thing. Random CMF pull from the box. You get to be next week's sponsor. Unsorted bulk bag. I'm sitting here for you. Not a damn thing again. If there's not very many people in on it, I may remove those ones. The Star Wars Advent Calendar, right there. It's $40 at Target. So never know. $5 is pretty good. Random minifig pull or a random poly bag pull. So if you want to be in on that, you can donate.
I think we should change this up a little bit. Instead of the not a damn thing, you got to give your last prize to somebody else. It's like not only do you lose, there's a penalty. Make it like a game of Uno where you gotta like pass off to other people. Like you gotta give your prize away. You know, too bad.
All right, let me find my PayPal link button again, since it has disappeared.
Exactly, penalty box.
Oh yeah, you can get the Star Wars Advent Calendar at Walmart right now for $30. So they're between 30 and 40 if you check around.
Yeah, it's a pretty good giveaway.
But I mean, for $5, cheaper than a foot long. See?
Did you say foot long? Dude, I don't want Subway.
$5.
I could eat. I'm hungry. I just woke up a little while ago.
You guys sleep way too much. You only need like
I
4
do.
4 hours. And you're
Oh,
good.
dude, you're like 10, 15 years younger than me. Shut up. Wait till you hit 45 and let me know.
I suppose I could just go back in the chat and copy my stuff. That would make
Did you
sense.
lose it?
Yeah, I like copy too much stuff.
Oh, shit.
I like to copy and paste it. But...
You had a big computer with 3 screens. You'd have plenty of places to paste it.
I will have another one soon. So far, in the $5 donation, these are the people in there. Definitely not these people.
Definitely not them.
Not those people.
Billy Bob Thornton? No, he wasn't in there.
I thought I put some people in here. I'm going to have to redo it. Apparently, I didn't hit save. It's all good. All right.
Yeah, Five Guys would sound good, too.
It's too bad they're all closed.
I know. Everything's closed.
5 Guys is good.
Can I send you $5 tomorrow for a chance to win today?
I'll gladly send you. Yeah, I'll gladly send you a chance to win today for $5 tomorrow.
All right, let me find my minifig outlawed box here.
Federal offense?
Yep. I'm gonna use it as soon as I, get all the minifigs out of it.
Dean says he wants to run another screen than what you got. Your computer can barely handle one. I think he's running a Chromebook. He's running a Chromebook. I gotta give him a little bit of slack. He's running a Chromebook.
Yeah, my PC is too old. It was free. I'm gonna get another one though, and I'm gonna daisy chain them together, and then we're gonna see what happens. I think it will work.
Daisy chain your computers?
The monitors, yeah.
Okay.
So if you want to donate $5 to the channel to be on the spinning wheel for a chance to win a prize, donate to that link right there. We'll give it a few minutes, but if only 2 people are on there, I mean, your chance of winning is quite good.
So first 2 people?
All right, here we go. The minifig for, who was the winner? Chad. Oh, I got Sweet Mayhem. Look at that. Sweet Mayhem. I only got like 29 more of those in my store. If you'd like to buy them, they're on sale right now. I think they're like 15 or 30% off or something. Oh, Comcor's in on this. Oh, do you want to do your little drawing thing quick while we wait for people to donate so I can get the wheel ready? Or that part identify thing?
What drawing? Oh, the name that category?
Oh, and Charles wants to
do that. Oh, yeah. I actually was gonna talk about that a little bit later too. So yeah, I can do that. What are you gonna work on? Trying to get ordered.
I'm gonna add the people to the donation one. Okay. The wheel of name.
All right. Well, Jessica went and pulled a part tonight for the name that category. This is a pretty good one. I had to pull it up because I actually called it wrong 3 times. I didn't know what it was. So she went and pulled this one out of inventory and said this would be a good one. Let's see if you guys can figure out what category this part is. Sean's probably going to know right off the top of his head. If you know what it is, just write it in the comments. So far, everybody's wrong, even Sean. Doesn't matter what set it goes to, you have to tell me what category this part is in Bricklink. If you actually had to go find this part in Bricklink, where would you have to go to find it? So far, everybody's wrong. So far. I know you guys are in Bricklink digging and trying to dig it up real quick, too. Yeah, it kind of looks like a fuselage or an airplane, but that's not the category it's in. Yeah, there goes David. He pulled up the actual part number. Curved slope, correct. Slope curved. Again, one of those weird things, like why would it be in that category? It should be in like vehicles or trains or hull or whatever, boat or plane parts. But they stuffed it in some weird category. It's hard to find. So David won that one. And the other thing that I don't know how, oh, there he goes. Yep. You got curved, inverted, whatever, slope curved, inverted. So the reason my daughter and wife know all these categories is because that's how we're actually inventorying a lot of our used parts, is by the actual it keeps everything in. So when we go to look for a part, we don't look for the drawer number. We actually look for what the part is. So that's why they're so up on their categories list, because everything in our inventory is basically by color, by category, and then part description or name. So, and I know some of you guys, I don't know how many people know, but one of the little side projects that I'm working on is a Lego sorting machine. And I know it's been done on, if you go on YouTube, there's a couple different versions of ones that people have done over the last few years. But I kind of question some of the ones that people have done, because I think they may have worked as a display or to show off that they got the software to work and they got the hardware to work. But none of them really seem like they were designed to be like legit commercial grade equipment that would run 24/7. And things that I want to build is a Lego sorting machine that can run pretty much 24/7, doing at least the color sorting, because that's how we sort first, is by color. And I've been working on it for a few months. Great Brick Lab, he got involved, and got a couple other people working on it. And we got a Discord going for some of the people that are kind of, everybody's working on it together. And I went out and bought some hardware and started playing around with it the other day. And so far, everything looks like it's going to be based on like an Arduino system. And I bought a bunch of robot grade servos that are all serial bus operated. And so far, the hardware is pretty minimal. You've got an Arduino, which basically tells everything what to do. Then you've got the servo controller that tells the individual servos what to do. And the cool thing with this system is the servos, unlike pretty much every radio-controlled toy you've ever seen in the past, the servos on here on the back run in series. You don't have to run a wire back to the receiver for every single servo. So basically what you're doing is creating a loop for all the servos, and only one wire goes back to the main receiver. So you've got one wire runs from here to the first servo, and then you're daisy chaining your servos after that. So each servo has its own ID number that the controller board takes into consideration when it's telling it what to do. So I can program servo 1 and servo 2, and when you send out the signals to rotate one of them, you just have to also include which servo it's supposed to be rotating. So you could say rotate all, and all the servos would operate exactly the same at one time, or you could say rotate servos 1, 3, and 6. 1, 3, and 6 would operate at the same time. So it's a little bit more flexible, and you can do a lot more using some serial coding as far as being able to manipulate a lot of servos at one time. This system, the way we're designing, the way I'm designing mine, I know Great Brick Labs has a little bit different idea in mind for what he wants for a sorting machine. But the way we do our inventory is, since it's mostly used bricks parts, we do an initial, what we call color group sorting, where we'll take about 18 boxes or totes or whatever we're working with, and break all the colors down into 18 groups. That'll take your dark red, your regular red, put them together. All of your yellows will be together. The greens will be together. The blues will be together. The purples will be together. But you still wind up with 18 totes, even if you combine all the colors. I pulled up in my inventory the other day, we actually have 80 individual Lego colors in inventory right now. So, a lot of them are weird, obscure parts that are old, really old stuff. And so, even breaking it down to color categories, it still eats up a lot of space. So my whole idea is try to minimize the amount of square footage that we need to build this machine. And right now, I figure it's going to be about a 2 foot by maybe 2 foot by 6 foot machine that will be able to run and do the color sorting for us. So that's what I've been working on a little bit this last week, is learning how to do Arduino code, because I am not a coding person by any means. I've got an AutoCAD, mechanical engineering background, stuff like that. But when it comes to code, it's like trying to learn Japanese to me. I get it, I understand what it's supposed to do, but all the little backslash, colon, semicolon, quotes, all that crap that gets thrown in there to create the code just gets tedious as hell for me. So I'm teaching myself, which is slow. I wish I had a friend or buddy close here that actually knew how to program an Arduino. He could do it, probably do what I need in about a day. It's going to take me a month to figure it out. But so that's what I'm working on. And it's basically, the original idea was to design the machine so that it could at least do the color sorting, which is relatively simple. Getting a camera or a color sensor to recognize all the brick colors is relatively easy. The hard part is to start using an artificial intelligence to recognize individual parts and components and the different versions of parts, and the fact that whether they're a fake version or a fake brick versus a Lego. That's where things start getting really complex, and there are softwares out there that will do it, and that's what some of the stuff that we originally started with. And I know Great Brick Lab's a little bit more interested in organizing categories and individual parts, I think, than I am right now. I want to build probably 2 or 3 machines that'll all function on roughly the same components, but there'll be like multiple steps to the sorting process, just like if you're doing it at home. If you've got to sort stuff, you're going to sort it by category. You're going to sort it by color. Then the next step, you're going to sort it by, whatever part or color. There's different steps. And my plan is to make multiple small, simple machines that can each do one of these steps, but try to keep each machine or all the machines using the same components. So it's, they're kind of interchangeable almost. So I hope hopefully by the end of the year, I'll have something physically working that we can actually dump a pile of Lego into, and at least start getting the color sorting worked out, because we just went through pounds of Legos sorting color, and that took, how long did that take roughly, Alex? How long did that take to go through that 600 pounds roughly?
2 months, start to finish.
And how many people are really working on it at a time? 2?
4 of us, and probably
Wasn't working on it that much, but
3 of us at 8 hours a day.
yeah, 2 to 3 people, 8 hours a day, going through 600 pounds of Lego. It took over a month, maybe 2 months. We weren't working on it 24 hours a day or anything, doing orders in between, but still, 600 pounds of Legos is a lot of work. And if the machine can sit in the garage and just run, I don't care if it does one part every 10 seconds, the thing's still working 24 hours a day, and I don't have to babysit it. So the machine's never going to need breaks, not going to need a nap, just real simple, one piece at a time type thing, and just sort them out for us, because the next step is, in our process, at least in our sorting organization, the next step is going to be types. You do brick types. So we'll have, after we've got an entire tote of white bricks, or white everything basically, then we'll sort it down to bricks, plates, Technic, you got modified plates, modified bricks, all the different categories, the primary categories. And after that's done, then you break it down into individual parts. So if I can set up three to 4 machines that can, systematically break the bricks down, even if it takes a long time, I don't care, because it's something that we don't have to physically be doing ourselves. And it doesn't need to be fast. It doesn't need to be crazy efficient. It just needs to never stop. If I can dump 100 pounds of Legos in, and end of the week it's all sorted, cool. It's so many hours we didn't have to spend on it. So that's the other thing I've been working on this week, and it's frustrating because I really do not enjoy trying to learn code. I don't want to learn a language right now. I'm 46 years old. I'm pretty stubborn, set in my ways, and trying to learn something like a language is tedious. So anyway, I'll keep giving updates every so often, and I put together a page, but I haven't been posting anything on it as far as the machine too. So, but once I get some more of the code worked out, and I can actually get this, I got the servos functioning a couple nights ago. They weren't doing exactly what I wanted them to yet, but they were moving according to that I was writing. So I'm getting there. It's just a little process. That the other problem I'm running into is all the servos and the controller that I bought are straight from China. It's the only company, one of 2 companies that are making these kind of servos in a nice kit that you can actually afford. And their documentation is just atrocious. It's like I'm trying to learn Japanese, but I gotta read how to learn Japanese and Chinese. So it's like, holy shit. And I have to give the company credit. They've been pretty helpful online whenever I actually get on Facebook and send them messages. If the timing is right and they're awake and I'm awake, they'll actually reply back pretty quickly. So they've been helpful, but their documentation's terrible. One document says you've got 1,000 positions between full and 1 in 1,000. The other one says 1 in 2,500. So I'm sitting there trying to program it at 1 to 1,000. It's not moving much. I send them a message with screenshots of their own documentation saying, hey, there's 1,000 increments. And then I get an email message back saying, well, if you read this document over here, it says 2,500 increments. And I'm like, well, why is it wrong in one place? Fix it. How would I know that? So that's the kind of junk I'm running into, is just learning the parts, learning the software, and trying to learn the code. But once it gets going, it'll be pretty efficient, I think. I hope we can do like a part every, I don't know, if I could do it every 3 to 5 seconds per part, I'd be happy, because you just throw 100 pounds in there, come back tomorrow, and it's all sorted out for you. But that's the woes of the used brick people, the used brick sellers. It's an ongoing fight that you guys don't. Most of the people on here right now don't have to deal with, because But again, if even the new sellers would be able to benefit from this, because if you buy, well, not so much, but if you buy the new kits, they don't color coordinate the bags at all. They just throw everything mix match into the bags for Legos. So it's just as complex. If you had 100 kits and you wanted to sort them all, it's going to take you some time. So, maybe down the road, if these things work out, and might be able to make it available to other people at some point too. I don't know. Hopefully. So did you get the game all figured out?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Secret Squirrel, I sent you your coupon you won already. Thanks for submitting the how to claim it. Charles was asking if anyone knows how to clean used Lego. I told him I just posted a video this last week how I cleaned all these bulk bags of Lego I got. As Michelle says, put them in a mesh bag, and then the washing machine works great, and then lay them out to air dry. Works real well. Alex says we do the same thing. We run 30 pounds of color sorted Lego through the washing machine on gentle to top load. So I actually have a front load, and they use a top load, and then lay them out on sheets on the back porch, which is enclosed to dry. Color sorting before washing prevents trash, electronics, metal Legos, random toys to go through. Yeah, for sure you want to remove all the junk. Like, you
definitely got to pick through it first.
Through your wash machine. Sean cleans his by hand with a Q-tip and rubbing alcohol. And probably quite a few 24 packs, I would assume, because that would take forever. Comcore says Alex. Yep, you got the same way. Doug's here. Hi, Doug. Secret Squirrel, he got it. Awesome. David says, I think most buyers here go $5 a pound for used Lego. Alex says oil-based clay is the worst we've found packed into Legos.
Oh yeah, if you find Legos with clay in it, you're better off just throwing them away. It's such a pain to clean.
Yeah,
it does not want to come off.
Yep. I pay $0 a pound for used Lego, so if anyone wants to get some free Lego, hit me up.
Yeah, I don't know how you keep coming up with like bags of free Legos.
Hey, so somebody's got to pay the shipping on all these prizes I got to mail out. So that's why we do. That's why we do the donation to be on the better drawing wheel. Is because I have to pay for the streaming service. I got to pay for all the shipping. I got to pay for the prizes. I mean, if lots of Bricklink and Brick Owl stores donated me a whole bunch of stuff to give away, that would be sweet. So if you want to donate some, I know I got some coming from Latvia from Mintbox Bricks. So across the world, he's sending me some sweet stuff to give away, he said.
That's cool.
So I can't wait till that gets here. It'll probably be like a month or two based on how things ship overseas. But yeah, Pop's Block Shop donated a bunch of these poly bags and some CMFs. So they got a shout out. If you guys have anything you want to give away, or I don't want garbage Lego, obviously. So don't send me all your garbage. But if you got used Lego, if you got anything Lego related,
I got about 20 pounds of broken bricks. I'll send you.
Nah, send them to me and I'll make it worth your while. Or if you got broken zebra printers, send me those. I mean, I bought one the other day, so they're not too hard to fix. Yeah, so I got 3 people on the $5 donation wheel. Anyone else wants to get on that wheel, there's more prizes than 3. Donate at that link right now. We're going to do that in probably 5 minutes because we're at over 2 hours now. So if you want to get on the $5 wheel, yeah, 2 hours and 5 minutes.
How much I yacked? Way too much.
It's all good. Is there anything else you wanted to chat about tonight?
I don't think so. The only thing I thought was really cool was that little inventory list of all the new parts. I found that to be pretty interesting. I come across all kinds of dumb little things on my Facebook stream throughout the week, and that was kind of one of the more interesting ones.
Yeah. And remember, in October, IKEA is going to be having their new Lego set thing that they put out. So
Sean says he's supposed to be on the wheel. Is he supposed to be on the wheel?
Sean, you spent $10 for a sponsorship. Did you want to be on the wheel? That's $5. Or do you want to be on the wheel twice? You got to specify, because there's $5 to get on the wheel, $10 to sponsor.
Doug says he did a donation.
Hold on, I think I just got one.
It's all piecemeal, Sean. Piecemeal, dude. That's how we make money here. Gotta get that a la carte.
All right, let's get Sean on the wheel here. And I think I got another one here. I think it's a Doug. Double check. Too many
Concourse
emails.
asking about the Facebook Brick Slingers page. I put that together last week, and I figured over time, I mean, right now there's not a lot of viewers on the channel. We've got like 25, 30 people on average. So I figured over time, I've got another page for the Brick Junkies stuff, which we send out a lot of information to the customers that buy. And one of the big things that I always try to do is I try to get my customers to go to the page and post photos of their builds. We like, my wife and daughter really like seeing what the customers are building with all the stuff that they're sending out, because they send out, everybody on here knows you send out weird, crazy orders and you have no idea what the hell they're doing with them. So that was one of the things. I figured if this page, this group eventually gets bigger and bigger and we get more, and right now it's definitely geared more towards the sellers. But if we can get more of the buyers to join in and, more viewers both ways, then that would be something that we could try to incorporate into the group, not so much just a page, because pages are basically, just for a company to make announcements. That's all you can do. I mean, you can reply to them, but nobody can come in and make their own posts and comments. So I thought putting together a group for Brick Slingers would be a better idea. That way, whether you're a buyer, seller, you're not replying to something that we post. You can go on there and make all your own posts of, anything that kind of pertains to what we're doing. Doug, it's fuzzy for everybody. It keeps going in and out. Seems like it's YouTube.
It's just some people it's fuzzy, but I know once it loads to YouTube tomorrow, it should be clear. I don't know why it doesn't sometimes when it's live. Because right now on my screen it's clear. Earlier it was fuzzy, but Michelle asked, "What's the most expensive part?" Before we spin the wheels, any idea?
Most expensive part, what, in Bricklink?
I don't know. I got a $23 part in my
Darth
store.
Vader helmet.
Be a little more specific, Michelle. Which most expensive part what ever made that anybody on here has that Bricklink shows? Let's see what she comes back with.
She says, "Yeah," on Bricklink.
Most expensive part on Bricklink. I saw a not a documentary, but it was a I don't know, Rebrickable or one of these websites. They did a thing on most expensive bricks, and the most expensive one was a
Red Darth Vader helmet.
no, it was that's ultra rare stuff. But the most expensive normal part that you could buy was I think a sand green macaroni brick, 2x2, I think it was. But that was probably a year or two ago, because it could be different now. But I know the red Darth Vader helmets are like $500 a piece if you can find one. But those are often collectors' personal stuff that you're never going to find that on Bricklink. That'll show up on eBay.
Isn't the gold minifig like the most expensive?
It might be, but I think
That one where they only made like a few of them or something a while back.
yeah. A buddy of mine in town won one of those. There was something that they did for Star Wars where there was only one.
It was R2D2.
And yeah, like a gold R2D2, and he won it. He was the one that gave me those light flesh bricks. He had won it, and there was only one. And oh my god, he told me how much he sold it for. He had the day after he won it, he had like 10 offers come in for it, and then he had somebody call him that was like a broker, and he's like, "Hey, I know 2 or 3 people that will pay you a lot for that part." And he says, let me do some footwork if you're interested in selling it. And he told him, yeah, go ahead, see what you can get for it. He got like, I mean, I was told not to say how much he got, but holy shit, it was a lot of money. I mean, stupid money. It wasn't 6 figures, but it was a lot of money.
That's crazy. Doug said Target sorted their Mr. Golds out from their boxes when they had them.
Oh yeah.
That's crazy.
So was Michelle asking because she doesn't know, or is she actually asking?
She was just curious to what to keep an eye out for.
Oh, if you're looking for used bricks, find a bunch of if you can find them. We found one in some of our used bricks. There's a 6x6 light blue gray dish. Either 6x6 or 8x8 light blue gray or light gray. It wasn't even light blue, light gray, from one of the original Millennium Falcons, and it's got printing on it. And that sucker sold for, I think, about $60, and that was cheap. Like, we actually marked it like the cheapest that you could buy on Bricklink.
That's
There
crazy.
were way more expensive ones out there. There's something we just sold recently that was absurd. I mean, I feel guilty marking some of the parts up, but I mean, obviously you want to stay competitive, you want to make money at this, but some of these parts, it's crazy what people are trying to get for them. But some of them are like wicked rare.
Lestrange.
What's that?
If you find the Beatrix Lestrange minifigure.
Yeah, he says look for Beatrix Lestrange minifigure. If you find any parts to one of those, try to complete her and finish her to resell. He says that one sold out of our store for $40.
Yeah, she was 45.
I think she sold for $45 like a couple weeks ago. That one's a pricey one. It's kind of weird. It's one of those things where you really got to know your parts. A lot of windscreens some windscreens are worth a lot of money. You wouldn't think much of them by looking at them, but it really comes down to how many of the parts were produced for how many kits. Because you've got a part that was produced for only one kit, that part's going to be expensive because there aren't a lot of them out there. But if you've got, that part was produced for 50 kits, it's not going to be an expensive part.
I don't know.
Gonna spin the wheel?
I think so. It says there's 3 random, or here we go. Here's the other one I was missing. Making it like what is that? The Price is Right, where you have the high.
Oh yeah, you gotta stagger them around.
You put the other 2 on the other side. There we go. So, Sean says Harry Potter. There's a Harry Potter.
Is he worth anything?
I don't know. There's a Harry Potter CMF. If you win the CMF, the random CMF.
Oh, Alex says the Beatrix from from Harry Potter. See, I don't know anything about these figures. My kids and my wife know more about than I do.
Are they in the CMF bags or no?
What's that?
Are they in the new CMF bags or no?
Was it one of the newer ones?
No,
Or is it an
she's
old one?
I think she was like 2005.
No, he said the one we found was like a 2005 Beatrix.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was purple.
All right. Yeah, the purple one, Sean says. Let's get on with the winning, all right? So we got
Do it.
5 players tonight that donated to the channel. Thank you for all of you.
Yep.
Here we
Thank
go.
you, everyone.
Who's the first one?
Who's the first wiener?
Oh, look at that. It happens to be Sean.
Oh, my God, dude.
I tell you, he wins like every week. All right, Sean, here we go.
We got to start charging him more to sponsor. He's got to just pay triple, I think, from now on. He's going to win it all. I mean, what the hell?
There you go. His winning has come.
Hey, he won another damn thing. Congratulations, Sean. You didn't get squat.
Sean got it. All right.
You hacked your fake computer, he says.
All right, here we go. Let me write that down in case you try to say one salt. And if we don't give away the Star Wars one this week, we'll do it next week. Dean. Here we go, Dean. What's it gonna be? Oh. Oh, you get to pull from the random CMF box. All right, we'll do that. We'll do that right afterwards so I can make it big, okay? So we'll remove that. Let's see what who's next. Comcore's next. Sean, you got to specify if you're paying $10 for 2 $5 spots.
Well, that makes sense.
You got to specify. Do you want 2 $5 spots? I'm going to have to explain the directions better next time for you, I think.
It takes the $2.
I better ask Doug again. Doug, did you want 2 $5 spots or did you just want to donate once? I'm gonna have to add some more loser spots on here, I think. Sean, if you donate $10, that's for sponsorship. If you want to donate 2 $5, you got to specify 2 $5. Okay, Doug says he's fine. I'm going to have to make that a different one now so it doesn't even out the same.
What you should do is go back on your other page and actually make a couple different buttons so as they click on the button to sponsor or enter, they can click on however many they want to do at their end.
Oh, I do. It says $5, $5, and $10.
Okay, but I mean, if the $10 one's for the sponsor, I guess we got to make that one just for sponsors.
I'll make it $11. So then the 2 $5.
$11. There you go.
There we go. I'll fix it so there's no confusion. All right. This is for Comcore. See what he wins. Oh. Sick thing. I'm going to have to buy some more. I'm almost out.
Oh, man, you're going to be giving away all your figures.
All right. All right, we'll put Doug on here too. He wanted to go. He didn't want the sponsorship, so Doug R. We got stuff to give away. Let's go. Here we go. Ready? Dun, 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 dun.
We got to come some cool background music for the games.
Oh, it's Doug. See what
Nice.
goes in.
About time.
Oh,
I think it's David out of the.
oh, Doug wore the Star Wars advent calendar. Nice job, Doug. Make sure you send me your address so I get that sent out right away. All
Did
right.
David just place an order on Bricklink?
I don't know. Oh, he
That one came through.
He put in $5 twice. He put in 10. So.
Well, thank you, David.
All right, we'll do the polybag pull here in a minute. Let's see what we got left. Sean and Alan. Dun, 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 dun. Alan. There we go. See what you get. Alan, do you have a Lego store? Let me know. If you don't, we'll figure something else out.
I don't know what was doing.
All right. Let's do another pull then. Since you don't have a store, that isn't going to work for you. So that would do you no good.
Well, why don't you put another coupon for both our stores on there and see which one he gets?
All right. Sounds good. Let's go with.
That way he's got to get something.
Yeah. All right, here you go. There's a chance at getting a coupon. Because obviously you probably buy Lego. Or you go win one of these other two items on here.
Yeah, if he doesn't have a store, I'm assuming he's a purchaser, customer.
Hold on, Sean. We're still working on the last one. There you go. Brick Junkies coupon.
There you go. Like he doesn't have enough used stuff already. He's going to come to my store and get more.
All right. We'll take that back. Oh, I better leave it on there. Sean might need to buy some from me. He tends to do that. All right, here we go. Ready, Sean? Oh, who's going to win? Let's see.
It's kind of like every other game. Sean.
Oh, my God, it's Sean. Who would have guessed? All right. Here we go. Dun, dun,
What's he
dun,
going
dun.
to get? Oh, he's got
Oh,
the bag.
a minifig. Look at that. All right, so that's all the wheels. We'll get rid of that. And then we'll pull these couple drawings here. All right, so we have Dean won a CMF. So let's look at what we got through here. We got a possibility of a Series 16, Harry Potter, Mario, or Batman. So let's see here. Stick them up. Can't look. Oh, you got the Harry Potter. So that goes to Dean. Harry Potter. You guys gotta send me some more CMFs. I'm running out. I only got 3. Running out. Let's see here. Doug, polybag pick.
No, they were on sale at Target.
See what we got in here. We got Mario, Marvel, some new Harry Potter ones, some Minecraft. Oh, and I'm sure your favorite, Friends. Everybody loves Friends. All right.
I'm telling you, man, a Friends parts sell pretty good for us.
I got them under the table, so no cheating. You get this one right here. What is it? Harry Potter for Doug. Look at that. 2 Harry Potter things. What a coincidence. Let's go. All right. I'll write those down. Sean says he needs some friends.
I'll be your friend.
All right. Oh, Sean needs a random minifig pull out of the minifig ups box. I think I'm running out of these. It sounds like 10 in there. Let's see, here we go. Oh, you got Robin. Look at that. Robin with no cape. That's how he got
That
it.
looks like a girl.
It's like computer sig fig. Doug says, now I would be willing to swap the Harry Potter polybag for a sig fig. Well, you're going to have to trade Comcore if he wants to trade you. I don't have any more sig figs. All right, let me enter those in as the deals. Did everybody like the wheels tonight? I think they were fun. If you find some other game we could play, we could do that. But Doug says the video stuck for him again. Doug, you must be on dial-up or something.
I got refresh, dude.
200 gigabyte super duper internet over here, so I don't know why.
And he's running off a Swatch watch.
Yeah. All right, let me put the winners in here and we'll scroll it across so we don't. If you forget what you won, you can be like, hey, what did I win? Let me go look again. And you can watch it tomorrow when it's on. Hopefully it'll be online at some point. It's usually about noon. It takes YouTube so long to put the stuff on. I don't know why.
Really? It takes that long? About 12 hours for it to process?
Yeah, because I don't do it on YouTube. I do it through StreamYard. So for some reason it just takes that long. Beats Mia. Let's see here. CMF. There's no one. Censorship is no one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Polybag's not on here.
Leaf Hunter's out. Have a good night. Have a good week.
Hunter, have fun. Thanks for joining. All right, I think I got this all on here. There we go. Bam. All right. If you won on that last drawing, here's the winners. I think it's all in there right. So make sure you go to brick-slayer.com, click on the claim prize button, submit what you won. We'll verify it and get it sent out to you within the next day or two, hopefully. Yeah. So that's all I got for you guys. Make sure you like and subscribe to both our YouTube channels so you can get up-to-date things.
Yep.
What's
you put a whole bunch of stuff in your store on sale. How much was it? 30%?
A couple things are 15% off, and a bunch of other crap was 30% off.
30. Okay.
So
I got the whole store at 20 right. I'm thinking about going 25 just for fun, but I'm not sure. Gotta move some of this stuff. Better making some money than none, right?
All right, let's see here. What did I miss in the chat? Dun, dun, dun. Have to get rid of the nothing pie. Big computers. Comcore says I'll swap with you, Doug. All right, let me fix that. I'll swap you guys the sig fig and the Harry Potter poly bag then. Let me change that. So Doug is going to get the sig fig.
Sean's gonna buy up my store just so he can put it in his. What's gonna happen?
Or it's gonna get the poly bag. All right, I switched that on there. Make sure it's right, guys. Hey, Stricket Squirrel subscribed. Awesome. Good night, Michelle. Secret Squirrel, are you in Moscow? It looked like that was what you might be from. Brick Freedom says, ability to export orders in CSV is now available on Brick Freedom. Get in touch with me tomorrow as want to check a few things.
Okay.
What's
the difference between the CVS and the other one for Bricklink? Is the CVS more for like brick stock?
No, so CVS is what my Google Sheets uses to import the orders.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to get a way to download. I posted a video this last week how to download the orders from Bricklink and Brick Owl automatically, so that when I go into my Google Sheet, because I modified the menu in Google Sheet, so I can just click format and it takes only the data I want. Watch my video on it, you'll see. But Brick Owl, I was having issues with it. So
okay. I usually use the XML format. I didn't know there was any real reason to use the other one for anything, the CSV.
Yeah. All right. Comcore says put the polybag back in for next week. Sounds good, bud. We'll put it in there. If anyone doesn't want your prizes, let me know. I'll throw them back in for next week. There's no use in shipping you stuff you don't want. So just hit me up. We'll work something out. I'll send you a coupon or something instead. So.
Okay. So it's easier for Excel and Google Sheets. Okay, that makes sense. Because I usually just download the XMLs if I'm going to save them to the hard drive or something, if I'm making a backup of my database or whatever. So I don't do much as far as Excel or Google Sheets, but probably should work on it more. I got the chart that I'm working on for tracking our pricing and sales and stuff like that. So, but
yeah, I also
so far go ahead.
I might make a video. So the deal is, my kids are finally going to school, but not actually going to school. So they're going to distance learning at school because I have to work and the wife has to work. So they have to provide us childcare because she works in the district. So they're going to go there, and it's like babysitting, but they'll be on their iPads all day.
They'll be at school, in school, but not actually learning anything.
In class at school. Like, doesn't that sound stupid? It's the dumbest thing I ever heard. So, yeah, so I got to drop them off at 7:30 every day. So I have like an hour and a half before work. So I'm going to be probably cranking out some videos, hitting up some Walmarts. So that's my plan. So I may have a lot of videos soon, but I'm probably going to do one on how to make a Excel sheet with the drawer numbers because it will auto-populate all of them. And then you can just import it into the Avery program and it makes all the barcodes for you and it's ready to go. Like you can do a crap ton real fast. So I'll probably make a video on that because I forgot to do one. So if you want to use barcodes and stuff, it's super easy. So that'll be coming out this week, hopefully.
I want to use barcodes, but I want to use them so that they actually like connect to my scale. Because when I'm weighing parts, I don't want to have to weigh 50 parts, zero the scale every time. I want to be able to hit a barcode, and I want the scale to know what that part weighs, just like they have it like a deli. When you go to buy 5 pounds of, ham or cheese or whatever at the deli, they scan a barcode, and that puts in the correct price for that product into the scale, so they don't have to manually punch in what they're selling every time. I want that system for Legos. So when I go to inventory a part, I can just scan the barcode and the scale's automatically set. So now I can weigh off 1,000 1x1 bricks and the scale already knows what they should weigh. But that's a whole other big project. And the worst part about it is trying to find a scale that doesn't cost $5,000 to do it, because there are a couple scales out there that will do it, that'll hold a big enough database for all the Lego parts, but they're expensive as hell. And a deli scale won't work. A cash register scale won't work. None of them are precision enough to count small parts. They're all like plus or minus 0.001 ounces, and I need 0.01 grams. So it's 50 times more precision scale. And there's none out there that are doing it, except for there's a couple of companies that make ones for pharmacies for counting pills that are super accurate, that have huge databases, but they're thousands of dollars too.
So you would have to have a scale that but somehow
tied to a computer.
To
You almost need it tied to a computer. Yeah.
What if you
But
print
that's, USB port, big deal.
Let me show you. Like, what if you printed the barcode, but then you put the weight of the item in there? But then I guess it would change if you put different items. But you could always put, like, if it weighs, let me see here, maybe 0.05 or something off to the side, and you could be like, oh, this weighs 0.05. If you use the same parts in the same bins all the time. Mine rotate. Like when I sell all these, I'll put some other part in there, so that wouldn't work.
Yeah, I'm not so worried about the bin. The barcode for me wouldn't have anything to do with where the part is. It would only have to do with the weight of the actual part, which you can get all that data off of Bricklink, or I think Rebrickable's got it on their database too, that you can download the weights of all the parts. But the problem is getting the actual barcode scanner to send a signal to probably just a regular computer, and then the computer has to download the part weight into the scale for you. It has to tell the scale, okay, we're about to weigh a part that weighs 0.013 grams, so that the part counting is automated. It's a pain. I know it can do it, but it's just expensive. I haven't found a cheaper solution than about $5,000 for the right scale and software to do it. And I'm really not making enough money to justify that. I mean, the scale I bought was already a $3,500 scale, but I got it for almost nothing on eBay. So I feel good about that. It's just, just like you do when you've got to put 20 parts on the scale to get the per part weight. That's what I have to do too. I just want that system automated. So every time I weigh a 1x2 plate, I don't have to weigh parts. I just scan the 1x2 barcode and the scale automatically knows what that part weighs. That's what I want. But it's which scale, Sean? You want the expensive one or the one I've got? The real expensive one is, it's like a full-blown computer scale. It's badass, but it's expensive. The one I've got, I think it was crazy. The one I bought on eBay, I was the only person that bid on it, and the starting bid was $10. And I haven't seen one go for less than like $300. since I bought mine for the same scale. I've been trying to find a second one cheap. I'll Sean, I'll send you an email or a link to the one that will do it. But like I said, the scale I think by itself is like about $5,000. So.
I was testing out this thing that Steve added. Let me show you here.
Oh yeah.
So go to my dashboard. I just got to make sure there's no buyer info stuff on here. Let me share my screen. So I've been trying to download the CSV files from both websites, and it was being a pain. So Steve was like, hey, give me the info you want, and I'll add it to the thing. So this is Brick Freedom right now. It's got my Bricklink and Brick Owl stores on here. And then if we go up here, he added this export function down here. And if you click on that, it has Brick Owl orders in CSV, Bricklink orders in CSV, and all orders in CSV. So they're all combined right here. There's a warning up here because he just activated it for me to test it out. But I'll find out. I got to open the file and see if it worked or not. But he's always into adding new things for people. So just remember that.
Which is really cool. That's one of the that's the real reason I was really planning on just skipping over Brickpacker, because I really wanted to work with somebody who was willing to work with the customers, you know. Yeah,
because I could always use my macro to click, because I could save the link, so I can tell it to come here and click download, and I could probably set it on a timer and do it automatically every day. So it would do it every day before I get home, so then I'm ready to go. That'd be sweet. I'm gonna work on that tomorrow.
I've got to decide if I'm going to jump on switching over right away.
Well, you might as well, because the picking or the pick sheet is how you want it on Brick Freedom.
Yeah, I know, because he actually ordered that for me. I gave him a thing in the Discord, and he actually laid it out the way I asked.
Yeah, so all you should have to do on there is just sync your stores, and you'll be good to go. So if you want to do it after the stream here, just let me know. I can help. All right, for everybody that won tonight, make sure you go to brick-slayer.com and submit your prize info, or I won't send you anything. Yeah, because I got nowhere to send it. Or if you want a discount coupon, send me your Bricklink or Brick Owl username. Mainly Bricklink, I think, because the one Brick Owl store, I'll just give you a coupon code to use for Mintbox bricks. So, all right, thanks everyone for hanging out. Looks like we still got 21 people here. Hope you enjoyed the show. If you'd like to donate to the channel, contact me through the website. And we will see you next Sunday. Please like, share, and subscribe. We need to get to 1,000 so we can get the donation deal in the chat. So, all right. Thanks, everyone. Have a good night.
All right. Talk to you guys next week.
Mm.